Hi, today I'm going to be demonstrating an ESR, which stands for erythrocyte sedimentation rate. And basically, we're just going to see how quickly the red cells will settle out if left undisturbed for an hour. We're going to be performing a modified Westergren technique today, and that's the preferred technique because it's so simple and because there's little room for error, and it gives us the best results. So the modified sed rates come in this box right here, and if ever you forget the instructions, there's always either a package insert or instructions on the top copy here. But I'll demonstrate it today. Basically, we're going to have a setup of a reservoir. Okay? The reservoir, if you can see, it has saline, about a half a mil of saline down in the bottom, and that's going to help dilute our specimen. So the specimen of choice that we're going to use is EDTA, anticoagulated blood. Okay? There are special vacutainer tubes that have a black top on them that are already pre-diluted for your use, so that's why this is a modification of a procedure. Okay? So we've got our reservoir. We need a plastic dispo pipette, and then we need our column. Okay? This is calibrated. It's basically 30 centimeters long and 2.5 centimeters in diameter. So it's calibrated. And notice it's marked on here. So it goes from 0 all the way to 200. Okay? So you can have, you probably won't have a sed rate that falls all the way to 200, but I've seen them like 120 basically. But you're going to load it up, set it in the rack, wait for an hour, go back over, and look at how far your blood column has dropped. And please let me or Joe read it with you. You're going to read it in whole numbers, and it's just expressed as 8 millimeters per hour dropped. Did you have a question? No? Okay. Does anybody remember the normal ranges? Pretty much, it's 0 to 10 for men, 0 to 15 for women, if you're under 50. Okay, so women tend to drop a little bit quicker. Also, in your unit, under the sed rate is another little worksheet for you, like I gave you for the spun crit. Talks about the principles, talks about the procedure again, and then some errors that you can have or find, and then the last page is questions for you to answer. You don't need to turn them in, it's just for your own study. Okay, so let's get ready, and I'll show you what we're going to do. I'll put my safety glasses on. I'll put my gloves on. And then what's really important that I need to do with my blood specimen before I take it apart. Mixy. Not shake it, mixy. Okay. So you can use your rockers on your table, or you can use this patented flick technique, and I forgot to grab Kim wipes. So let me take them over here. Okay, so we've got a well-mixed specimen. Use my Kim wipe to cover my top. Take the top off the reservoir, it just pops off. Okay. And then you're going to fill it, you're going to use about 1 ml of blood to fill the reservoir. Up to where the V section's off. And you're better to err on a couple of drops over than a couple of drops under. So should look like that. That's how far you want to fill. Okay. Put the cap back on. Then you're going to mix. And remember, do you remember the patented flick technique? Because see, it's not going down there very easily. You just give it a little, mixes it really well. Okay. Put my dispo pipette and biohazard, put my cap back on. Now, you're going to leave the top on the reservoir, and you're going to take your column, and notice The top has the blue lines on it. It also has cotton there. The cotton is going to self-zero your blood. So you want to see like spider veins of the blood go up into the cotton. That means good. A little force initially to burst through the plastic tip, and then just kind of push and twist gently. A little more gently than that. And you'll see the column, the blood rise up the column, and I want to get it into that cotton. Okay? No bubbles. Don't go overboard. Kent set one up yesterday and he pushed too hard and it kind of shot out. So this is a good safety glasses day. And then you're going to come over and you're going to set it in the rack. And the racks are labeled. There's 2 racks. This is rack B, and I'm putting it in position 1. So you'll want to record that on your log so you know what position it is. And then what are we going to do? Leave it alone. We'll go do your crit tubes, and then in an hour you're going to come back, you're going to pull it out of the rack, and we're going to read it together. So